What's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Bevlin and I'm back with another video.
When life becomes a trip, pack a bra, get a grip. So when the cup runneth over, the fam will get to sip.
Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed so far. I really do appreciate your support. I mean, we are like approaching 300 subscribers now. The family is getting a bit bigger. As you can see by the title of the video, we are going to be talking about planning and budgeting. Yes, the topic that no one wants to talk about, the things that people don't want to do. I know this video may seem like it's a bit delayed because I mean we're now in the first quarter, like we're approaching the end of the first quarter of the year. Today is what's today's date? Today is the 19th of March and we're fast approaching the end of the first quarter of the year. The year is going by so fast, but I know for a fact that some of y'all set your goals, set your resolutions, created vision boards. We're about to finish the third month of the year and nothing has been done on those goals. What have you been doing to make those goals and visions and dreams into reality? Nothing. Most of us is just goals, resolutions, vibes, and zero execution plan. You're not God, babes. You need an execution plan. You cannot just snap your fingers and make things happen. You need some sort of plan on how you're going to execute each and every goal to make it into reality. So in this video, I will be sharing 1 or 2 tips of the things that work for me, because I was guilty in the past of setting goals and making these vision boards and nothing comes to fruition because I do not have an execution plan. I think when you're younger, like junior school, high school, I think in a bit of university, you can get away without having an execution plan, like writing down your goals and just letting them, like, let life happen, because there's less things in your life that you need to worry about. Like for instance, if you're doing your ordinary level exams, right, in high school, that's all you're about. What else are you going to be doing with your life? You know, if it's like sport, if it's like church or whatever you want to be doing, there's lesser goals and there's lesser expectations in your life, so it's easy for you to not have a plan and just focus on that and put all your energy in whatever you're doing. Like, I want to pass my O-levels. What am I going to do to do that? I'm going to study. You're going to study, and there's already like a structured way that is set. Like at school, there's lessons, you have to attend lessons, the exams that you have to prepare for constantly. So I think it's a bit easier because someone else is worrying about you achieving your goals. I am hella grown now and I now have adult responsibility. I have work, I have school, I have an entire relationship. Yes, get into it. I have finances that I have to make sure are in order. I have YouTube. I mean, this channel, it requires work. I mean, recording the videos, editing them, posting them, uploading them. My starting point normally at the beginning of the year, when I am starting to plan the year or write down my goals or do my budget, is reflect on the prior year. So I had to sit down and reflect on 2021. What went well? What didn't go well? What goals did I write down and what goals did I achieve? And from there I can easily like pick methods at work and say, you know what, this didn't work, it didn't help me with anything, so I'm going to leave it. Or I can say, I didn't achieve this goal, I want to carry it on to the next year, which is 2022. After reflection, I then write the goals for the actual year and see like, okay, what's important to me? What do I want to achieve this year? What does Bevlin want this year? Where does Bevlin want to be by the end of 2022? So in my execution plan, I do factor in habits, because I feel like habits are what makes or breaks your plan. Because if you have a certain bad habit and you need to get rid of it for you to be able to achieve something, you need to be able to identify, like, listen, I have a habit of, for instance, like if you want to lose weight, you can be like, I have a habit of eating a lot. What can I do to stop that habit so that I can be able to actually maintain my weight or lose some weight or be able to have a healthy lifestyle? So I split my goals into 4 sections: financial, wellness and physical health, career and academics, spiritual and mental. There are tools available online that can assist you in achieving all the goals that you can set. Any goal that you can think of imagining, there is a tool out there that can help you achieve that. Some of them are free, some of them you have to pay for. Naturally, I gravitate towards the free ones. So I am going to be sharing. This is not a sponsored video. I wish I was being sponsored though, but this is not a sponsored video. But I am going to be talking a lot about Google and Google products, right? Because those are free. and they're everywhere you go. Like literally all you need is to log into your account and bang, you have everything that you need there. We're going to start with the financial aspect of things. So I have two budgets. It sounds a bit hectic, but it's really not. I have a yearly one and a monthly one. So the yearly one is just like a summary of all the months, and then the month one is like per month, and it's very specific as to what the plan for that month is. Google Sheets has some nice templates that are very easy to use, like user friendly for people who don't know how to budget, and you literally don't have to crack your head like, okay, what do I need to put in a budget? How does a budget work? It literally shows you how to do it. If you're like a salaried employee, like you get paid per month, you'll be able to know what your income is. Then you have your fixed expenses, or expenses that you cannot really run away from, like your rent, your utilities, your if you have a debt that you're paying for, school fees, debit orders. You know like how your expenses look like on a month-to-month basis. After I have done my income and then my fixed expenses or expenses I cannot run away from, I write down my financial goals. Financial goals can be, I want to go to this place, it will cost me this much, or I want to buy this. After you do your income and your fixed expenses, you'll be able to see how much income you have remaining and what you can actually afford to do with your financial goals. It will also help you like deciding whether you're going to buy certain things on credit or whether you're going to buy it on cash. If you have free cash flowing and you feel like, you know what, I can literally buy this, maybe a phone, you want to buy a phone, I can literally buy this phone with my excess income, then you can do that. A budget should be stringent but flexible. If you couldn't buy something in the current month because for whatever reason something happened in the month, some things didn't go according to plan, you can always shift it to the next month or to a month where you feel like you'll be able to achieve that goal. At the end of each month I do what is called an actual versus budget. So again, Google Sheets does have this nice template where there's a monthly budget where you put in your transactions and you put in your income, and then it calculates for you like, okay, you budgeted for this much, you spent this much, this is the variance, and then you see like, okay, I overspent over there, I need to do better next month. Or maybe things actually went up, like prices for groceries are going up, prices for fuel are going up. So if you're in your budget, you're budgeted for a certain amount of fuel, you'll be like, okay, I need to now adjust my budget because it was not realistic. Maybe when you set your budget, the fuel prices had not increased, but now they have. So you now have to be like, don't be too hard on yourself and be like, oh no, why did you go over with so much? Analyze and see like, why did you go over? If you need to adjust for the next month, this will help the next month for it to be more accurate and more precise in how you budget, and you'll be able to plan your money better. And then factoring in habits, I have certain habits that I need to let go of because they are now becoming like financially expensive for me. You know when your parents used to say there's food at home, there's rice at home, and then you'd be upset with them. They knew what they were talking about, because honestly speaking, sometimes we do go over budget unnecessarily because you buy stuff wanting to eat it and then you just don't make time to cook it. Why are you doing that to yourself? Now the food is going bad. Now you've wasted money. Now you've wasted food. It's not necessary. You don't need that in your life. I'm speaking to myself and hopefully somebody out there. I could go on about budgets and all that jazz, but please do let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do a detailed explanation on how to budget and how budgets work. The next section in my goals is wellness and physical. During my reflection of 2021, I noted that I really dropped the ball when it comes to my physical and wellness health. Like it got to a point where it was really bad. This is where my bad habits are at their peak. Like they are flourishing in this regard. The way I ate last year was so terrible. Like it was really bad. If I was tired, sometimes I literally wouldn't even eat at all. Then sometimes I would order in. Sometimes I would get so busy to the point where I forget to drink water, and you need to drink water, you need to stay hydrated. I was home the whole of December and the whole of January, home being Zim. So like life was easy, you know. Life was easy, you know, because I think because if you're in a family setup, you're forced to eat, you're forced to like cook for everyone and eat with everyone. My mom would cook sometimes, I would cook sometimes, and you know people cannot go starving because you don't feel like eating, or you feel like you're too busy to be cooking for the rest of the family. Now that I'm back in the land of the brave, I have started meal prepping. It's been going well so far. Thinking and cooking ahead helps with like cutting down the time of me thinking, oh, what am I gonna eat, when am I going to cook it, and all those other things. I just know that if I cook maybe on a Sunday, I would just go heat up the food, then I will eat it throughout the week. I've already started working on some of my physical and fitness goals. Gym for me is not realistic because, you know, I'm trying to save some coin, I'm trying to save some money, number one. Number two, the hours are not quite friendly for me to be able to like go to the gym. Like, what time will I go to the gym, when will I come back, and all those other things. It gets a bit complicated in that sense. The alternative ways where I could work out and it's free, and it's not rigorous, because I found that when I did like rigorous exercises, I'll probably get tired of it and be like, listen, I'm not about this life, I don't want to do this anymore. So I have opted for walking now. To be able to walk about 10,000 steps per day for 5 days in the week, which is about 7 to 8 Ks, and I think that's a healthy amount of time for working out. Bad habit that I have. I used to make so many excuses like, oh, I don't have this, so I won't be able to exercise. Oh, I don't have a watch to count my steps. Oh, I don't have gym wear for me to be able to look cute while I'm working out. Those were just excuses, because like I mentioned before, there are tools available, readily available, that are free for you to be able to utilize. And I'm thinking, why am I telling myself that I need a smartwatch? Just hold your phone, girl, and go walk. It's a health app, it counts steps for you. If you want something that's more specific, you go download apps. I use Pesa for my walking. It calculates the calories that you're burning when you're walking and all those other things. You can set these goals on Google Calendar. There's an option for you to set a goal that you want to achieve. At the end of the week, I do go back and see, okay, I wanted to walk 5 times a day. Did I actually do that? If I did that, of course, it will show you the number on Google Calendar. It will show you like a summary of you walked 4 times out of 5, or you even did 6 out of 5 or whatever. So you'll be able to just tick it off, and then it'll give you a summary at the end of the week. If you go on the health app, it's very nice and quite motivating for you to be able to go see, oh, I actually did all my 10,000 steps in the 5 days that I wanted to do them, or that on this day I couldn't do them. And then you try and reflect on why you couldn't do them. There's some days, of course, when you're not feeling well, and then you are like, okay, I'm not going to do the steps today. So then you can see, okay, round about this time or maybe like you can see like there's a certain day where you're not achieving your goal. Then you're like looking at it and you're like, okay, what is the reason why I haven't been actually walking on a Wednesday, for instance? Then maybe you realize, oh no, on a Wednesday so and so happens, so I don't actually have the time to be getting in those steps. Then you'll be able to adjust on when you can walk and how many steps you can walk in. The next section is career and academics. On the career side of things, I think I'm doing pretty well. That's what I noted in my reflection. I'm in my 3rd and final year of my articles. Yay! They may actually not even downplay my performance. Yeah, like I am doing great when it comes to work. I am doing great. I am a shining star. Even though the last 2 years have been tough and trying, I have managed to be a top performer, and I don't know, I'm really grateful, and it's actually quite motivational to say that when you look back and you're like, okay, all the effort that I was putting was actually worth it. But there is a big but. It came at a cost. It came at a very high cost. My academics suffered, my physical health suffered, my mental health suffered. It was just everything else suffered. So it did come at a cost, because I didn't do well in the course that prepares you for the final board exam. There's a whole entire course that starts in April and ends like just before you write the final board exam, and I didn't do well on that, so I didn't write. I didn't even get the opportunity to write. Why? Because a babe was focused on the work. A babe was building a career. I was constantly tired last year, and it's because of bad habits that I have. If I see that a manager or a senior that I like is in a tight sport, I'm like, I will help. Girl, how are you going to help? You cannot help. You don't have the time to help. I'm just helping. And then I forget myself. I forget that I have academics. I forget that for me to have this career, I need to have my academics intact. Like, one of the goals I have here when it comes to my academics and career is to prioritize myself. It sounds like it's not related to the academics and my career, but it is. I need to prioritize myself. I need to make sure that my academics are at the level my work performance is, because baby, if if it can get anywhere close to my work performance, trust me, I will be a shining star. Like, nobody can be able to tell me anything after that. If I'm supposed to be done with work by 5 o'clock, I should be done with work by 5 o'clock. And I should not entertain anything work related after that. So in this area, scheduling is important. I've already done a skeleton on my Google Calendar of what my schedule should look like. For instance, when I should wake up, what I should do when I wake up, when I should study, when I should go to sleep, when I should eat. Any free time after that is for enjoyment. Like, it's for enjoyment because I have accounted for every single little hour in the day. So if there's any remaining time, I should be able to utilize it for my pleasure and my peace of mind. So I have been planning my weeks on a Sunday before the week starts. For me, my week starts on a Monday, so I do plan my week on a Sunday of how I want my week to look like, what I need to get done. That way I don't miss anything, I don't overspend time on something, I will respect my schedule, and I have set boundaries. My calendar is open to anyone I work with, so if they see that it's 5 o'clock, they should not book me anytime after 5 o'clock. If they see that work is starting at 7:30, they should not book me before 7:30 because I will be booked and busy somewhere else. Google Calendar really helps with this because you can set your schedule, like when you want to do certain things. Then you can also set tasks. Setting tasks has been like a game changer for me. I literally, like, on the Sunday where I plan my week, I literally write down the tasks that I know when they need to be completed by. So if I know that I need to do an engagement letter on Tuesday, I write engagement letter. Then when I get to that day, I can figure out where can I put this engagement letter in. And then at the beginning of each day, I do look at my tasks and say, okay, yesterday was Monday, I set this task for myself. If I didn't complete something, of course it's going to be carried over. It automatically carries over onto the following day. It will say pending task. I'll just put, for everything that I'm talking about, I'll just be putting it on the screen so that you guys can have a visual understanding of what I'm saying. The next section is spiritual and mental. Here I want to talk about combining goals. There's certain things you can achieve in conjunction with the other one. For instance, when I wake up, I do my devotional, and then there's a little podcast that I do listen to. It is like church related. Listening to that, I will be getting my steps in, because when you're doing your steps, it's so easy to be like, okay, let me look at my phone, how many steps have I done? If you're not doing anything else, you'll be like, okay, how many steps have I done? Then you see you've been walking for the last whatever 10 minutes and you've only done 700 steps, and it's quite demotivational. But when you're doing something else, your mind is a bit distracted, you're just walking, you're just getting the steps in. When I was in Zim, December, January, I was attending mass physically. I want to be able to continue attending mass every Sunday, but nothing slaps more than Shona Mass, guys. Shona Mass like, literally my spirit is taken to another level. Shona songs, man, Shona songs are the ones. Like, Shona Catholic songs, to be specific, are the ones. Like, there is nothing better than that. I tried it here and I can't lie, like, it's not my thing. I do not like it. I don't want to be that person who's like, I don't like English or whatnot, but I don't like English mass. I hate English mass. It just doesn't do anything for my spirit. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm a person who prays and worships through song, especially where my words fail me, and they do fail me a lot. There's endless Shona Catholic songs that are perfect for every situation that you're in, and I just feel like, the English ones, they just don't do the job. Now that I'm back, I do attend mass online. There's parishes that go live from Zim every Sunday, and they air out Shona Mass. There's plenty of them, like on Facebook. I think my mental part will be solved if I do everything that I am set out to do, because I feel like a majority of the things are me not following through with my plan for my physical, for my spiritual, for my financial, for my career and academics. If I don't get that in order, my mental health is always in shambles, literally. So yeah, that's it from this video, guys. Thank you so much if you have reached the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please do let me know in the comments down below how you guys execute your plans, how you guys achieve your goals, what's your structure like for your budget. If you like this video, please do let me know also in the comments down below, and hit the thumbs up button and like this video. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. I'm your girl Bevlin, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.